Hey guys, welcome back to Family Porties here. Another episode for you. In today's video, I'm just gonna be talking about Addie and Porter's puppies. They're coming up on 3 weeks old. They were born on December 16th and they're just doing very good. Addie's taking care of each one and you can see they're happy and healthy. Just started to open their eyes. Looks like one's getting lost here, missing the puppy pile. But everyone's doing great. We have some unique looks here for you. Just some things that I guess you normally wouldn't run across when looking for a Portuguese water dog. So in today's video, we're just gonna be talking about each one, going through, talking about color, talking about the boys and the girls, and just overall maybe a little bit doing with, gonna be talking about size, but it's a little bit early to tell. So. But yeah, so there's 6 boys, there's 3 girls. Everyone's doing great. We have some nice unique looks here. I'm gonna be starting off with this one first. A chocolate and white little girl. Super sweet. You can see she's one of the smaller ones. Very sweet little girl. She was actually taking a nap when I brought her in. She was laying on her back and just snoozing away in the puppy pile. So super sweet little girl, one of the smaller ones, and kind of has a unique collar look, kind of wrapping around, a nice white tip tail. The socks kind of run down, starting up at the shoulders and kind of continue down, leading to a nice white belly. So just a beautiful little girl. Give you a nice look here. I'm gonna put her over here in the puppy bed and she'll have a couple friends here soon. Moving on to the next girl here, which this is something, so I guess just to put it in, kind of give you an idea here, big yawn, to give you an idea here. So Portuguese water dogs are primarily black and white. Chocolate and whites aren't quite as popular and harder to find, and white is super hard to find. And this right here is one of the more rare colors you'll find with Portuguese water dogs. Pretty much all white. You got white wrapping around over the top and the black or the chocolate ears here. A couple chocolate spots over the back. You can see we haven't done bathing yet. They're still too young for that. So you'll see a little bit of a yellowish coat a little bit around the feet. But super, super sweet girl. She's a big girl. Quite a bit bigger than her sister over here that I just talked about. So maybe I'll show you the size difference here real quick. Come here, girly. So you can see just overall comparison in size is huge. Just overall a big difference there. Both are girls, both very different. So each one super healthy though. And like I said, super unique color here. Kind of a neat spot over here on the left ear. You have a white spot kind of wrapping right in the middle of the ear. She's kind of getting a little bit of a white spot here. So kind of a neat look there for you. Sweet girl. Let them cuddle up over there. Gonna be moving on to one of the boys here. Primarily chocolate. Just an overall very solid look. Got a little bit of a white tip tail, probably very hard to see. And some white socks coming through, a nice tuxedo look in the front, and a little bit of a chin, white chin there, just a nice mustache, big yawn for the crowd. And he is doing great. He's one of the smaller boys, so just to give you kind of an idea here, but a very solid, nice look there. So just to kind of give you an idea, big yawn again, and we'll move on. Okay, so next up here is a boy. He's also primarily chocolate, a little bit more so compared to his sibling I just talked about. He doesn't have quite as much of the socks going on here, front and back, just a little bit on the tippy toes, and he doesn't have a white tip tail, but a nice look overall. Just he wants to find the puppy pile, but he's medium sized, not the smallest, not the biggest one. a little bit bigger than the one I just talked about, so kind of gives you a good idea there. But again, beautiful little guy. Okay guys, so next up here is also a boy. Very unique look here as well. You kind of got a collar look wrapping around, kind of makes him super cute. You got a nice chocolate look up top, just around the ears and kind of face area. A little bit of a white spot on the nose and kind of wrapping around the bottom. Looks like he dipped his whole nose in a can of milk or a jar of milk. So you got the white socks coming down, front and back, kind of leading to a white belly area there in the middle. And you got the white tip tail, and then you got a little bit of a white spot over on the back side just to kind of give him a nice unique look. Beautiful little guy. Awesome. Got two puppies over here just playing around, Chris, so you gotta get this. Got two puppies here just messing around. They're having a good playtime, so. But yeah, everyone's super healthy. They're just starting to be a little bit more active. And coming around, you see there's a lot of sleeping going on, but these two over here decided to be a little bit more active for a second there. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys. So, but yeah, moving on to the last but not least girl here, primarily chocolate, just a really nice solid look, very solid build as well, not quite as big as a white one, like the completely white one, but right in the middle of the group when it comes to size. A very nice unique look overall, just nice solid, very nice look. No white tip tail. You got a little bit of the socks coming down through, big yawn, and a little bit of white here and there, a little bit more on the hind paws compared to the front, and she's just tired and enjoying it. So you got a little bit of a white spot up front, and that's about it. So she's right in the middle of the pack when it comes to size, and also just a very nice solid look if that's what you're going for. Okay, so we got three boys still remaining here. First up here is also one of the smaller boys. I'm just gonna grab these guys and bring them over here just so they're not just hanging out by themselves. So again, last but not least here, from the three boys, we have a nice unique look here. You got a nice chocolate mix. One of the smaller boys overall, but a very nice look when it comes to just the coloring overall. Just a nice mixture, some spotted white, some primarily chocolate, but nice spots varying throughout. A nice white tip tail, and you got a nice white belly as well. Kind of those paws again, starting at the shoulder and kind of wrapping down off of the collar look. So nice blaze in between the eyes, and just an overall very nice look. And everyone's yawning here today, so I'll give him his spot over here. Everyone's just literally like a puzzle over here, just meshing together and finding a good spot to take a nap. So, okay, so next up here is the last solid male. He's medium of the pack when it comes to size, not the biggest, not the smallest. Just a very nice look here overall with the chocolate. You got a nice tuxedo look in the front, nice white socks in the back, and a nice little white chin, kind of your typical standard Portuguese water. He just wants to squirm around. Buddy, it's all good. He just wants to dig a hole. He's got a nice look there when it comes to like the little white chin. I don't know if you can see, he's squirming quite a bit, but just a nice little white chin. Really starting to be a little bit more active. See if you can find a spot here too. So last but not least overall, we have one boy left, and he's got a very unique look as well. He's kind of got the similar look from his sibling here, over here, that had a little bit of a white spot going on his one ear. So kind of keep an eye on that here in the future, here in the next couple videos. I'm looking forward to see how it really comes around. But just an overall really nice look. He's also a little bit smaller, not the smallest, but definitely you know, on that side. But a really nice look. Kind of got the collar wrap around, half and half on the face when it comes to chocolate and white. Kind of got his left hand side split compared to his right being chocolate, the left being white there. And a nice white belly going on, very similar, coming down on the shoulder area and then extending down with the white. So just a very nice look, and you're super sweet. So everyone's just, I'm gonna have everyone over here, they're just taking a nap. Everyone's doing great, and you can see they're just meshing together and just pretty much becoming a big puzzle here. So again, this is Addie and Porter's litter of 6 boys and 3 girls. They're coming up on 3 weeks, born on December 16th. And they're coming around well. So Addie's doing a great job. You got some unique coloring going on here with some of the whites and just an overall look here for each one. So if you guys have any questions for me, I know there's some litter reservations here on this list, but if you have any interest, there is still some availability. Feel free to reach out to me. My name's Jay Miller here at Family Porties. My number is 330-621-3917. You can call or text me. Feel free to email us at familyporties@gmail.com. And if you're just really enjoying any content when it comes to dogs, feel free to check out our Instagram page, Family Porties IG. And we just post consistently and definitely have some great content for you. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to give us a follow on there. Comment here on this video. Let me know which one is your favorite from these guys. If you're more of the traditional person where you like the traditional look, or if you like something a little bit more unique and something that'll stand out when you're walking, you know, out at the dog park or just walking down the street, going on a walk. It'll definitely, you know, if you like kind of a nice different look, there you go. But nonetheless, you're gonna stand out with one of these little guys. So there you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.